It's time to wake up. Life right now, if you're watching this video, chances are you've been being lazy, you've been sitting around scrolling, you've been indulging in bad habits, you've been not living your best life. You've been very lazy, you haven't been very motivated to do much work, just like I have recently for a long time actually. I've been struggling with finding the same motivation and discipline and desire to work as I used to. And I think a lot of it is because I'm very busy this summer, and it's been difficult for me to put the same effort I used to into my regular self-improvement habits because I've been busy with other things. But either way, it's time to wake up, right? Chances are you've been going through the same thing I've been going through, right? It's difficult for you to get out of bed in the morning. It's difficult for you to get out there and do what you need to do. It's difficult for you to find joy in the things you're used to, right? You've been playing video games a lot. You've been scrolling, eating junk food, right? You're not living the way you really should be. It's time to stop being a bum. It's time to get out there and live your life because you only get one shot, right? Life as we know it on this earth can get ended pretty easily. And it's a scary thing to think that our existence as human beings, right, although with religion it tells us that we're eternal, which may or may not be true. I certainly believe it's true that there is life after death, but just in case there isn't, live your best life you possibly can here. Because one day it might end. Oh man. Oh man. I've been fighting a cold for a long time. Yeah, but life is short, right? One day you're gonna be on your deathbed, right? And you're gonna look back and think about all what you did during your life, right? And if you're a young man like me, a lot of people say this is the time of your life, right? This in your 20s is the time of your life, right? All these sayings, right? If you're going to look back on your 20s and your 30s and your teenage years, do you want to look back and say, wow, I did some pretty stupid things, but I had a great time, I had a great life. Of course, I'm not encouraging you to do stupid things like drugs and alcohol or whatever. I'm encouraging you to live, right? To go pick up a hobby, do a sport, go on that trip you've been wanting to go to with your friends for forever, right? Do what you really want to do in your life, right? Check those items off your bucket list because eventually you're not going to be able to, right? And life doesn't wait for you to stop scrolling. Life doesn't wait for you to put your phone down to, keep the clock ticking, right? You can't put a stop on time. You can never escape. It's always going to happen, right? So next time, you're feeling kind of bored, you're feeling kind of unmotivated, and you're just sitting there scrolling, wasting your day away with a 10-hour screen time. And instead think about, hey, what if I went for a walk in the park today? What if I just did those simple little things, right? What if instead of running on a treadmill, I went for a run outside? Even though it's raining, even though it's kind of cold, even though it's kind of hot, I still went for a run outside. Got some fresh air. What if I finally go to that theme park with my friends I've been talking about doing for forever? What if I finally go fishing with my dad, right? Those little simple things. That's what's going to make your life worthwhile. That's what you're going to look back on and be happy about and smile about when you're on your deathbed one day, thinking about how the life you lived. And of course, most of us have a lot of life left to live. Most of us have a lot of choice we can make, but you never know right? Because it can be taken away from you at any age, any time, like that. So wake up, live your life, keep going, keep pushing, keep moving forward, right? When you get faced with hard times, you get knocked down, you have to get back up. It's not just because you should, not just because it's your responsibility, but because you have to. You have to if you want to keep living. Because that's the only way you can actually live the life that you want to live. Is when hard times come, when you get faced with bad moments, you get faced with bad days, right? When you get faced with the realization that, oh my gosh, I spent all day on my phone. You just have to brush yourself off, get back up, keep moving forward, right? Because life is going to keep moving forward with or without you. This world keeps spinning around. So wake up, right? Don't sit back, scroll all day. Don't watch stupid garbage on YouTube. Don't be playing video games all day, wasting your life away. Because one day, you have two options. One day you can look back and think, wow, I really wish I'd spent more time with my family. Oh, I really wish I would have, gone outside more. I really wish I would have spent more time in the real world instead of consumed by social media and video games and all this garbage. Or you can look back and think, wow, I'm really glad that I had that experience with my dad. I'm really glad I had that interesting moment or whatever it is, right? Just today, I was reminded about how important experiences with your loved ones really is, because so if you have a boat or you live in the country or you know anything about trailers, that backing up trailers is pretty difficult, right? And I'm not that great at it. I'm okay at it. I had to do it a few times at work and I'm not the best at it, but I can do it, right? It's possible for me. My brother, on the other hand, had never backed up a trailer before. And so my dad goes, well, I'm going to do what an old man once did to me. And we got in our ATV, Kubota, whatever you want to call it, right? We got into that thing, hooked up this log splitting thing where it's really cool, actually. My dad bought it a while ago. It's this hydraulic press with an axe on the end of it, and it splits your logs for you. You just have to push a button. It's pretty sweet. But it sits on this trailer. And so my dad, and it's a really little trailer. And again, if you know anything about trailers, the smaller the shorter the trailer is, the harder it is to back it up because it wants to, maneuver all around the whole time. So my dad goes, okay, you're going to back this up around the house, like around the yard, as many times as it takes for you to get it. And I was, okay with doing that, right? Fine, I would rather be doing whatever I was doing. I don't even remember, but so I'm backing up a trailer. My brother's sitting in the passenger seat with me, and he's just getting grumpy. He's like, I'm hungry, man. I should be eating dinner right now. Dinner's done. Why are we doing this? Rah, rah, rah. And we just kept backing up, and then we switch, and my dad goes, okay, it's your turn now. What's a fake name for my brother? Let's go with Jack. Yeah, okay, Jack. It's not his name, but okay, Jack, it's your turn to back up the trailer. So he keeps, backing up, and he's getting madder. He's like, this is so stupid. He's getting all grumpy. And I realized while my brother was grumpy, he wanted to eat dinner without us, right? He just wanted to just eat it, be done with that, not really hang out with us, and go up and play video games with his friend as quickly as possible. That's why I was grumpy about backing up a trailer, because it was delaying him from eating dinner as quickly as possible and then going up to play video games. And that's when I realized that this could have been a very positive experience for him. It could have been a very positive experience for me, but it turned kind of negative when he was being grumpy and not being in a good mood the whole time. I'm trying to back up a trailer. I'm supposed to be laughing, having a good time with him. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, but it turned this what could have been a very positive situation to a kind of negative situation, and I realized the power of just enjoying the moment with your loved ones. Because the sad thing is, one day you won't be able to. So wake up. That's all I got for today. God bless you, and stay wild.